Welcome back. My name is Miko Maria Davidowski, and today we're going to be having a video about how to deal with fear. I've got a few videos lined up I would like to do, and let us start with the basics. Fear. Fear is an interesting emotion and state of being, and it really builds up things within us, and it sometimes can cause us to enact or to act in desperation. But where does fear arise from? Let's just consider that for a moment. In my eyes, fear comes from the idea that you are not enough to be able to handle a certain situation, that the situation is somehow threatening your safety, threatening you as a being. And so one of the steps that you gotta undertake on the path of letting go of fear is realization that you are safe, my friend, and you're perfectly capable to handle the situations that come your way. And in whatever situation arises, you are going to be just fine. And that doesn't necessarily mean you will never experience fear again, even if you realize those things. But as you feel fear, it is important that you do not allow it to freeze you, allow it to stop you from doing the right thing. You gotta not make, how should I say it correctly, decisions from the space of fear. You gotta make sure that whenever you're making decisions, even if you're feeling fear, you stop yourself and you ask yourself, well, how do I deal with this? From a point of joy, for example. So this also covers another video I wanted to do, which is how to deal with insecurities, because insecurities are a form of fears that we somehow are inadequate, and when something like that happens, it is important that you recognize that you can experience fear. And as you're experiencing fear, you can still be doing the right thing at the right time, allowing yourself to feel the fear and doing the right thing regardless of the fear. And that's what will cause you to grow, and that's what will make you realize that actually the fear is not as big as you think, or you are not as small as you perceive yourself to be. So usually what happens is we are said this size, we perceive ourselves to be this big, and then the fear is this big, and therefore, well, you're very fearful. But then if let's just say fear is this big and you're this big, then the fear is not so much. But then if you start doing and acting and you start changing the perception of yourself, you start to expand yourself and move beyond that which you are, then eventually you're going to grow and the fear is going to stay exactly the same. And what's going to happen is you're going to start perceiving the fears to be far, far less, or eventually you're going to perceive them as non-existent. A tractor. Okay, let's get back. And so that's going to allow you to move past the fear. There is nothing wrong with fear itself, but you cannot allow fear to rule you. You cannot allow fear to stop you from acting, because inaction will eventually lead you down the path of depression. You can have fears, you can have worries, but Jesus said, do not worry about what you will eat, where you will sleep, and what you will wear. Simple. that is it, my friend. Blessings be upon you. I bless you. And I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. I hope to see you in the next one. Tell me what you think. Do you struggle with fears? Leave a comment down below. Consider subscribing if you have not. I'm making another batch of videos, so be sure to follow it up, because interesting topics are coming up. Until next time, bye.